You come off as the person who believe people don't appreciate you as a musician, entrepreneur, an influencer. Like, do you strive for those validation?
Not no more. I used to.
Meet Rarri True, a business mogul from Chicago who's redefining entrepreneurship and inspiring others with his ambitious vision and relentless drive.
I started realizing every time I did something, accomplish something, I still ended up by myself. Every time I did something powerful or helped a lot of people, I was always the one who had to go back to the drawing board and figure it right back out. And I think that changed a lot of my thought process. Even though people stopped liking me, people stopped caring, people stopped coming around. But then that's when it hit you like, was it real for real? Like, don't hold on to no history, bro. History is behind you for a reason, right? I live in a penthouse. I got 4 or 5 townhouses, nice home in Chicago, got whatever I got going on. Once every month, bro, I sleep outside with homeless people. I've never said this ever on any platform in my life ever.
What's the reason behind it?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I feel so free. I feel so like normal. Like going to jail too, and it's not to sound crazy, I think it was one of the best experiences of my life. Dead ass.
I like to ask everybody with this question, man. I think for me, it just lets me know where you at. If you could do something that, you did over the last few days, weeks, if you could do it again, what would that thing be? And why?
You said if I could do something that I did over the last few days, do it again?
If you can do it again, yeah, what would it be and why?
I would probably close on my houses again. Even though it's a headache, I still would like to do it because knowing that I'm purchasing assets is like, I don't know, just do something to me for my generational family, like, Yeah, I'll probably do that again.
Does it give you, yeah, go ahead.
I'll buy up the whole block.
Okay.
Every time, yeah.
Why? It gives you like a rush or just like it feels good to be able to do that?
I think it do feel good, but it's like due to my family, from where we come from and not being able to buy, like I think I'm the first person to ever buy some on my mother's side of the family, like actually buy a home. Like outside of my grandmothers and stuff, but like I'm talking about like not just buy one, but like buy 5 in a row in the same community. So like,
wow.
Yeah, so I think that just was like a rush by itself. And then on top of that, like knowing that my child's mother is next door with my son,
wow.
My other son is with me, my little brother's up the street, my homie up the street, I got a tenant, like it's just like, it just did something to me for real. It changed the dynamic. Like,
yeah.
I started understanding the game a little better. For sure.
That's so dope, man. That was something that I learned just doing my homework on you is that, and I wanted to salute that off the top, but, you relocated your family from Chicago to, your immediate family from Chicago to Atlanta. Yeah. I thought that was pretty dope. Like, so family must be like something that's very personal or
family's everything, bro. Family's everything. I used to always think like that, but when you go through stuff and you start to realize, like, that's all who really be around, who left, you gotta really take care of the fam.
A lot of the sentiments that I got from you throughout listening to you talk is that you come off as the person who believe people don't appreciate you as like a musician, an entrepreneur, an influencer. Like, do you thrive for those validation?
Not no more. I used to.
Okay.
I used to thrive for that. Like, why don't they notice this? Why don't they see this? But they do see it. You know what I'm saying? The people who don't, I ain't knocking them. But the people who do, who don't show recognition, I'm not even tripping no more. Because sometimes, bro, your success is other people's failures in the mirror. So I don't even question it no more. I used to try to bank off notoriety. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at me do this, look at me do that. Because I was creating a lot of different templates for myself. But now, I'm just like, yo, I got to do what I got to do. And I got to get the ball rolling. Because my son's getting older. My mother getting older. It's like, it's time to go. I ain't even got no time to be playing no more. It's like strictly business, strictly straight to the point. If you're not with me, cool. If you with me, let's roll. That's how I'm moving now. Like, I don't even care, bro.
I wonder when that realization kicked in.
I started realizing every time I did something, accomplish something, I still ended up by myself.
Wow, okay.
Every time I did something powerful or helped a lot of people, I was always the one who had to go back to the drawing board and figure it right back out for myself. I used to spend my last on making a team look like something, or making a brand look like something to the world, and having me with big dreams and big visions, stressing my team out who kind of really didn't see what I seen. And then it was like, I used to get into it with them because they wasn't working hard enough. Yeah. And then I used to front it, and now I'm draining myself, and everybody pulling me down. And then by the time I get to the point where I'm really ready to do something for myself, I got nothing. So I watched the well get drained dry several times. I'm like, yo, I'm tired of this well getting dry. Like, I'm finna fuel it up for myself first real quick. And then I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these people in these categories and feed them as only what they can handle.
Yeah.
I stopped giving people more than they can handle. And I think that changed a lot of my thought process. Even though people stopped liking me, people stopped caring, people stopped coming around. But then that's when you like, it hit you like, damn, was it real? Was it real for real? Like, you
What
was only
real? Like the connection they had with
the
you?
relationship,
Okay.
the bond, just anything. Like, was it really real? Like, I'm dealing with you. I'm giving you this. I'm helping you out. I'm giving you templates. I'm making sure everything's straight. Everything good. Now I'm like, you really can't handle that. Let me just give you this. Now you looking at me crazy. And it's like, bro, you without me, you would probably have zero, nothing. I'm giving you a head start with a lot of different things. I just seen a lot of people start like not supporting me no more. Start like, I ain't rocking with him. He think he too good, or he this and that, or he ain't really putting on for the block, helping the block no more, this and that. It's like, yo, bro, we all grown ass men, bro. Like, hey, I got kids, bro. And I think my kids helped me realize that too, though. Because my BMs was going crazy on me at one point. Like, you out here doing this. And yeah, you helping your kids, but the way you pushing, the way you moving, you could really be doing this. And then, like, I'm starting, like, my kids straight, but it's like, I start to realize, like, you know what? These niggas is not my kids, bro. Like, it may feel like you losing the love because it's the history of the trenches and all this and all that, but like, I'm like, man, I know who gonna be there for me when I'm really on the floor, and it's them. You know what I'm saying? It's the family. So I'm like, let me just start pouring more into my family and building them up, because they the ones who gonna be here when I'm gone and having to take over the legacy that I'm trying to leave. So I just left it like that.
I feel like at a point, a lot of us will go through something like that. But something that I've been thinking about recently is, how do you know when to outgrow someone, or how do you allow yourself to outgrow friendships? Like,
You feel it, bro.
Yeah.
You feel it. It's like your intuition tell you one. And then, like, you start to see the patterns of the things that you're doing and they not doing. Like, I feel like we hold on to it because of history, and it's like, that's the worst thing you could do, is hold on to something that you know that you're supposed to be way past at that point. Like, don't hold on to no history, bro. History is behind you for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when people be like, oh, yeah, this is my 30, 20 year, you just gonna be that, bro. You ain't going where I'm trying to go, because if you was, you would be right here with me every step of the way. You gotta let go. You gotta just be like, let it take its course. Because I ain't gonna lie, one of my partners in the room right now with me today, like, we just jammed back up, got back super, super tight due to my brother passing, my little brother passed, you know what I'm saying? So, and this was a friend who watched me grow from not having no money, like, from the floor, stealing cars, doing the whole nine, doing everything outside, to seeing me become successful, fall, and we just jammed. So sometimes it just take constant repetition of realizing, like, who just mean well for you, and, like, people who just want to take from you and gain from what your success is, for real.
You know, with that mindset, it's clear to me now why, because I was trying to understand more why you prioritize the 3 L's that you think about.
It's a real thing.
The, life, love, lifestyle.
Yeah.
Logic,
love, lifestyle.
Logic, love, lifestyle.
Correct.
My fault. Now I understand now.
Yeah.
Just hearing you talk.
It gotta make sense, bro.
Yeah.
It gotta make sense. What are we doing it for? Like, when you start using your emotions above your logic, now you switching the chakra of what it is for real. It's like, it's supposed to go logic, love, lifestyle. If you try to do love, logic, like, it's gonna throw it off. Because a lot of times people don't even realize they want to use their logic, but they love overpower it every time. And we come from a woman, and woman is what? Emotional. So it's like, women are very emotional, right? They make emotional, impulsive decisions all the time. If we start to move like that, what would the world be?
Yeah.
So men got to move off logic first. We got to make. That's why presidents you got to make executive decisions for a group, bro. And once you start making that, it's like the consequences come out, have it come out. But LeBron James, for instance, you win, you lose. They root when they cheer you on when you winning. They boo you when you losing. Like, that's just the way the world is, and you got to learn how to accept that. Once you live in that truth, you unstoppable, unbreakable.
Yeah.
You just got to keep moving.
I like the LeBron James comparison. I'm a huge Hov fan, and I think Hov said once he was like, they build you up to bring you down, then build you up again. And like Hov needs you guys to kill y'all. Yeah.
That's muscle memory though.
Yeah.
You lift weights, they break, they build up. You lift heavier, they break again. It's just that's the growing process. And when you start to look at the aura of the world, of how the patterns are set for anything you do, it's a roller coaster. You just got to understand that you got to get your body numb to that drop. And once you start to love that drop, that's when things really get exciting because it's like, oh, this drop coming, this pain. I started to be more attracted now to the pain because now I know after the pain, it's a gain.
Yeah.
Like, I like the storms now. Like, because the storms is it's going to weed out the weak. And then the storm is going to let me know, like, all right, I can handle that now. I need to see it. Because trying to do something, like trying to fight something that you can't see, you just going up, you can drive yourself crazy. You're going off imagination. So it's like, I'd rather go through that and see it and feel it. I lost 2 little brothers. My first little brother, Keith, he was 21 years old, got killed. Worst pain of my life. Like, unbearable. Never thought, still have problems with it all the time. Then I lost my second little brother on a bike accident. Worst pain of my life. But guess what? I was so numb to the first pain.
Yeah.
It kind of helped it a little bit, but it's like you just got to go through it. And once you go through it, it's like, all right. Once you do shit like that, though, it's like you're unbreakable, bro. Yeah. You become a Spartan. Like, I real life call myself a Spartan. Like, I'm unbreakable. You could literally do anything to me, say anything to me, whatever, and I'm just going to be like, next, on to the next. And once you get your mind to that level, it's like, it's up from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even, it's you start to just go through the motions. You know what I'm saying?
I want to get back to, I guess the emotions you dealt with or the trauma you dealt with losing your brothers. But I just want to ask this question just back to the logic, love, and lifestyle conversation. Does it ever get to a point where one would become a priority?
There you go. You're using your emotions right now.
Boom. Okay. Go into that.
There it is.
Okay.
That is that simple. You like, do you ever get to a point where what are you using to cipher that? You're using your emotions. So you're trying to change your emotions and change it to your logic. Okay. You cannot do that. You got to literally do logic, love, lifestyle, bro. Because if you change that, you're now changing the pattern of what it's set for. It's the reason why God put your head on top of your heart. It's a reason why he put your brain up there first, and then your heart, and then everything else that flows and follows. It's a reason. If your heart was at your brain, how would you be moving? We never know. Yeah. That's not what it's set for. Your body not built like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like anytime you try your subconscious, you're using the second set. You know what I'm saying? Your actual real conscious is the first set. Your sub is the second set. You know what I'm saying? And then your action is the third set. Yeah. Same thing. It's the same process, bro. Through everything. Once you get that template down pat, it's like, all right, cool, I get it. You literally just tried to change that.
Wow. So there's never, ever a time where one would ever, I guess, one ever mattered more than the other? Like it always
off
has to go in that
conversation, I
step?
can tell right now, bro, you'll move off emotion in a heartbeat.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You right.
I know. I can tell.
You're right. But I think emotional intelligence is something that I've been trying to work on.
But that's the thing, bro. You got to just really see it for what it is first. Use your logic. Don't that love. What's love for real? Like, I ain't saying don't believe in love and not have love, because I do have love. I love a lot. You have to be able to protect your heart. To protect your heart, you need your thoughts. You need your brain to think through it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying not use your heart. I'm saying protect it.
Okay, so getting back to, I told you I want to speak about your brothers passing away. I personally wanted to know, being from Chicago, or let me phrase it this way, I guess, surviving Chicago, how do you manage those traumas that you carry?
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like you get accustomed to it. It's almost like being in an army almost, bro. Like, you got little flashes here and there that take you through that traumatic PTSD like form, whatever, where you just want to be like a victim of the past, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like you got to surround yourself around more things that's helping you. Because in heart, bro, I'm a purebred savage. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you over here. I'm not like, I'm just like everybody in Chicago. We all the same, and I feel for them every day. Like, I know why you doing it. I know how you feel out there doing whatever you doing. Like, I feel that shit in real life. And some days, don't get me wrong, as much as successful stuff God got going on, I be wanting to revert back because it's like, it's something, it's corely, it's, I don't know, it's in our core, bro. It's in our core to just like be wolves all day long and just hunt and hunt and hunt and hunt and hunt. I don't know why it's like that, but trying to get past it, you just got to keep yourself out of those rooms.
Mm-hmm. You think it's y'all? Sorry to cut you off. Not sorry, because I did it. You think it's y'all fault?
No, I don't think it's our fault.
I feel like it's an institutional thing. Like
at this point, bro, it's bad. Like, it's bad. Like, my little brothers and my homies and little partners on my block that I call here and there and see is like, it's almost like I'm getting older now too, so I'm just seeing it like. But you know, after you do certain things, you can't come back from that.
Yeah.
So it's like your mind always laps and plays on that too, all the time. Like, then you stop caring about where you going after you leave in life. Like, you just become numb, bro, and then everything is like just a process at that point.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. Like, I just pray like them young shorties in Chicago, like, get up and just travel. Like, everybody making a decent amount of money now. There's all type of stuff going on the streets that you're making a few dollars. Like, airplane tickets ain't nothing but $200-$300. Like, get up and just go somewhere and just, you know, get some fresh air. That's what I call it. Like, yo, we got to get some fresh air. We've been here too long. We're starting to breathe our own cycles of air. Like, we got to go somewhere. We got to get up out of here. So, yeah, trying to change that. I
feel like Chicago really do create strong warriors, like some resilient individuals.
What?
I wonder, how does that benefit y'all, like, in real life, in the real world?
Oh man, I can't honestly say, I can't even answer that question, because I just know even the guys that I know that's in the industry, bro, before me, like Dirks, Herb, Sosa's, a bunch of, like, I can name a list. We all going through that. Like, I know what some of these boys done been through, because I done been through it and we done been through it, and it's politics. When you're in the city, you know what's really going on. You know you outside, so just seeing that and then being able to keep it going, it just take a certain level of, like you said, strength and discipline. That's why them boys is who they are, though. Like, you should be able to take your scars and cover them up and make sure they shine properly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like having scars in your, like, when you a sparring for real, bro, your armor's supposed to be able to tell, like, nah. They worship, it's not armor and rust to the world when they see it, because they know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to wear like trophies.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the quote unquote, like, the reward that we get in a way. Like, well, you've been through it. Like, I get a lot of messages every day, like, bro, I don't even see how you even operating, bro. You are a strong individual. And I tell them all the time, like, bro, chin up, armor on. That's what I respond back to them all the time. Like, man, my chin up and my armor on at all times. Like, everybody ain't built for that, to go through what I've been through. But that's why God gave that life to me and not you. That's just it.
And you said something that was dope before. You said, like, music is your journal. You don't use your journal, so music is your journal.
That's my journal, bro.
So it's like, when you're going through all that, you got to put those, people will say, put that somewhere or talk to somebody. But it's like,
that's
like,
what I'm doing.
I do it for the
that's
world.
What I'm doing.
You know
that's what I'm doing.
And I think that's what, like, people always wonder why some artists are as impactful as they are, and it's really like they are really just sharing their journal with the world. Like, that's the shit.
Nature
it's organic shit
of the art. Yeah.
And it's like, when you read somebody's personal journal and you tap into their world, you gotta have empathy for that. You gotta feel that if you some type of human being. So 100%.
It's a whole nother world connected to that, though. A bunch of fakes with that politic, but you know. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Rarri True, and right now I want y'all to download Only 10 Minutes that just came out. Also, if y'all fuck with me, make sure y'all go rock on my boy Art. Like, subscribe right after this interview. Peace. It's a difference between dreamers and visionaries. Period.
What's to you? How would you define the difference?
A dream is when you sleep. A visionary is when you woke. So simple. You're dreaming, bro. Wake up.
You know what's so crazy? The rapper Sleazy World Go, he told me once that, he said, life is simple. We make it hard.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
I pushed back on that though. I said I don't think life is as simple as you say you are. I said you're only saying that because you have money, but I said I think the average person, exterior factors play into life being hard. You know, you grow up in disenfranchised neighborhood. You got landlord on your ass. You got bills to pay. You got 4 or 5 kids. Like it, life becomes hard. Those are exterior
I might
factors.
throw a boomerang at you real quick with this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Do I look successful in a way?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd probably never said this ever on any public platform ever in life, right? I live in a penthouse. I got 4 or 5 townhouses. I got a nice home in Chicago. I had a penthouse in LA. I got whatever I got going on. Once every month, bro, I sleep outside with homeless people. I've never said this ever on any platform in my life ever.
Wow.
I never even told most of my homies. I told some of my close friends.
What's the reason behind it?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I feel so free. I feel so like normal. And I have spoken to homeless people out there, and it's like, I used to question all the time, like, yo, why you? I got pictures. I be with homeless people all the time. I think my homie just asked me, like, bro, why you got all these pictures with homeless people? I just go out there and I chill and just be outside. I sleep out. I dead ass sleep outside. Wake up the next morning like, damn.
But somebody could look at that and feel like you're doing that for a selfish reason. Though.
I'm not doing that for no selfish reason at all, bro.
Okay.
I feel like, again, I've been to jail. Like, going to jail too, and it's not to sound crazy, I think it was one of the best experiences of my life. Dead ass. Because you get to realize who you are in the core, bro. You get to realize who you truly are. You have to really wake up and look yourself in that mirror. Mm-hmm. And once you look yourself in the mirror and be like, I can do this, it changes everything, bro. You just got to stop lying to yourself. Like, that's rule 1. Do not, you lying to yourself is crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, let's start there. Like, you lying to yourself? You think you could do that for real? You lying to yourself? Okay. You're going to keep failing until you tell yourself, I can do this. Yeah. I can't do this right now, but I'm going to try to get, you got to learn how to take that cane out. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of different things. Yeah. Psychology stuff that plays a part, but like, I don't know. Once after I got out of jail, it changed me too, because I'm like, yo, like, I'm unbreakable, bro. I can do anything but my man too. I was just in this bitch naked. I wasn't Rarri. I wasn't none of that. I was inmate. Everybody at the same time. Everybody at the same. Got to go to sleep. The lights is off at the same time. You getting checked like this. You getting searched like this. You're a regular person. And I think when they say like, it's a detention center, it's a incarceration or whatever the case they may call it, like, all y'all got on blues.
Rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Ain't no rehab going on.
You don't think so? Have you been there?
No. I think...
So you're against jail?
No, I'm not. Maybe. My thing is, if they actually do rehab, I'm talking about the system. Okay. If they actually do rehab, then I'm with it.
How could you actually do that? What is actually doing that?
Finding ways to give people resources that are in jail, like educational resources.
They do got that in jail.
They have that in jail?
They got schools in jail, of course.
Okay.
You get your GED in jail.
It seemed like people come out. Maybe it's the personal decision.
There you go.
It's the person.
There you go.
Okay.
You got to stop. Like, it ain't them, bro. It's us. It's you. It's the person. Like, at all times. Right now, tomorrow, you can get up and say, man, I'm done with this shit, and you're going to be done. This is your life, bro. I tell girls this, homies this, partners this all the time, bro, this is my life. You worried about what I got going on in my life, bro. How about you think about what you got going on in your life?
Your life, yeah.
Nah, but this is my life, bro.
Real quick, though, this is kind of related to jail, but not really. But I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, why does it feel like street niggas have the best mentality when it comes to business? Like, I feel like street niggas know how to operate in that world better than a lot of people. I don't know if it's because of how they had to navigate in the streets or like, but it just seemed like when I hear street niggas speak business,
I might got your answer
way
for
clearer.
You. I think 2 reasons is because, one, we're not scared of risk, the fear, right? Street niggas don't be scared. A lot of people in business be scared to make their own move. We already come from nothing.
What's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst that can happen? So we don't be afraid of that risk. And then it's like, we street niggas too, so it's like, we ain't really gonna play behind it neither. So like, We just learn how to politic and bounce through. And then once you start to learn the system in the game, you're like, oh, okay, now I can move with two swords. I got a logical sword where I can move like, oh, okay, because I understand the business, and I got an aggressive sword that I ain't got to pull out. So then you just become super, super, like, fluent with the business. I think that's how I am, at least. Like, part of me be like, I ain't scared. I've been broke multiple times. I think rule one of getting over being broke is, shit, go out and go get it, go broke again, go out and go get it, go broke again. I think, who was that said that? Mark Cuban or somebody said, like, the most successful people in the world are the people who failed the most. It's because you know what not to do.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to do something and fail at it, so I know I'm not doing that no more. Can't wait. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got a lot of time on earth to be just failing, but figure it out and do it and go out every day and try something, bro. You get zero results not trying.
Yeah.
Try. Push. You know what I'm saying?
Only 8 minutes?
Only 10 minutes.
Only 10 minutes. Now, when I heard the title, I was like, is that like your sex time? Like, is that like
Yo,
you
this man
fucking in
crazy.
only 10 minutes? Like, you gotta define the title for me, man.
I just think that, like, so when I was dropping my music previously before this, I got a couple of projects that I released early on. Again, me learning the industry, me learning my fan base, me just deep digging down as an engineer, trying to figure out what really attracts my fan base. Because I be want to know, you know what I'm saying? I want to get deep into my cores of the people who really rock with me. And, excuse me, I started noticing, like, I drop a body of work, it'll take me a few months to do it, right? Which was not great because I wasn't already established as an artist to even be taking all that time to drop a body of work, right? But I started noticing with my demographics when I started looking at it, I'm like, yo, I'm dropping 13, 14 songs and they only listening to 10 minutes of it. They don't listen to the first 4 or 5 songs. Like, that's the one that had the most ratings, let me say. Like, I used to get couple of thousands of plays and hits and streams on the first 5 or 6, and then they'll drown out to like a couple of hundred, whatever, a couple of thousand, like low thousands. Then I'm like, damn, they not listening. Those records was hard at the end. I'm like, damn, I felt that. Man, I'm giving you my real me too, so I'm finding it personal through all my tracks. Okay. But then I'm starting to realize, like, someone will catch up later, some of this and that. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start shortening my projects because I ain't got that household stamp yet where I can just drop anything and it just go. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna just start spoon feeding them first. Let me spoon feed the fans. Let me just get them something where they like, you know what, that wasn't bad. Appetizers, to let me say. And then the world now, as we know, have short attention spans. So it's like, you gotta give them something. I'm trying to do a body of work. I'm trying to give you a lot at one time. I gotta give you something short.
Bree didn't send me the full album, so I didn't get to listen to it.
Because this interview coming out after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only 10 minutes is out now. Make sure y'all get on all platforms, like, for sure. But the project is literally only 10 minutes. When you go to Apple Music, Spotify, and you click only 10 minutes, you're going to look at the time, it's going to be only 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 4 songs. And I pretty much talked about, like, my vulnerable stages of me taking, like, 10, 11 months off Instagram, completely removing myself from the Rarri world into the true world and building empires. I did a lot in 11 months, bro. Like, monsters that I wasn't ready to face, but I faced them, and it built me. And then, like, the Last Supper, and then I added what's the other ones, man? I just caught a brain.
Yeah, that Last Supper one was intriguing. I was like, well, I wonder what that one was about.
So I just explained it in one of my last interviews. It was pretty much like, Gave Your Last was me in a vulnerable state at that moment by losing my brothers, doing a bunch of stuff. I invested all my money into, like, quote unquote, my family, my friends, all the things I was trying to do for my brand, and I was going broke. And I'm like, yo, I really just gave my last. I'm gonna give my last to this shit, bro, to see if it changes anything. And I did it, and it started to change. And then I started to realize people was taking advantage. Like, y'all, I'm doing this for y'all. I'm straight. So I created Last Supper. Like, this y'all Last Supper if you're using me. Y'all see my plate is full. Y'all see I got a lot of stuff going on. This the Last Supper for y'all. And then it goes into, what's the other one? What's the third one? Pop Out. So Pop Out was more so of me, like, because I was put up for so long, it's time for me to pop out now. It's time for me to show y'all, like, That's taken care of. That's done. I did that. I went through that storm. I lost my brother. I did this. I went broke. I built my money back up. I did real estate. I started a restaurant. I signed a cologne deal. I signed a liquor deal. I did all type of stuff, bro. I just built it up to get that residual coming in. Now it's like, now it's time to pop out.
You was trying to do a watch thing. Did you ever go through with that? The watch?
How you know about?
I be digging. I be doing homework, bro.
Yeah. That's deep, bro. I ain't really even wanting to bring that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, it's things that I'm working on that I just, hopefully. What interview was that?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I gotta get that scratched. No, but yeah.
You gotta like really. It was like deep.
You
in
did.
The interview. You gotta
you
like
dug.
really. Yeah,
you dug, bro.
Like really
you dug.
watch
Yeah,
it,
it's actually in the makings right now. I'm working on something super big, bro. Like life changing.
Be on pace though. I didn't mean to cut you off because you were listing some of your businesses. And I was like, oh, why you forget that one?
Pop out. What's number 4?
Took losses. And
basically pretty much I just was explaining the losses that I took. Pretty much like, this is what I'm going through. I want the homies to hear it. I want my fans to hear it. I want the people to like, we all take losses no matter what level you at, up or down. You could be, a regular person taking losses, and your losses ain't no better than mine. My losses ain't no better than yours. Yeah. So that's kind of pretty much what it was, all in 10 minutes for real.
Man, that's so crazy. I wish Breed never sent me the albums, but I wish I would have gotten a chance to like listen, because I really love diving into the albums before we sit down. Bro, even though I don't, I try to speak about life stuff, but I still want to get some understanding, because like you said, your shit is the journal. So people like you who make music like that, like even the last project, I like Ego of the last project. Ego. I thought that record was very dope. I like listening to people who got something to say, like who not just rapping just to sound good or whatever. So, but nah, I think only 10 minutes is gonna. It might.
Oh, this is only.
It might feel weird for some people. I feel like listening wise. Maybe they might not be used to a very short.
There you go again.
I'm thinking with emotions.
Hey, look, bro. This is the topic of this conversation today.
Emotional ass niggas.
No, we ain't doing that. Just like, stop caring so much, bro. What people got to say. Okay. I feel like I ain't feeling nothing. I just gave it to you.
Pause.
Listen. Pause. But listen to it. If you like it, I appreciate you. If you don't like it, change the channel, bro. But it ain't stopping nothing. It ain't stopping it, because I'm coming right back with 4 for 4. Like I got like 4 more singles right after that, and then I'm going into another 10 minutes. Yeah. And then another 4 for 4. Like we finna hit the gas this time. I ain't even playing no more, because I built what I needed to build now. So like once that's on rotation and it can handle what it need to handle with my kids in school and tuitions and all that stuff, I'm cool. Now it's my
just
time.
Like you're coasting, you're just having fun with it. Basically.
Not really coasting, because I still got a lot of stuff I need to work on. Okay. Building, watch companies, all that other stuff. Yeah. But like, I'm at a position now, it's like, all right, that engine is driving these engines. So now, at first I used to run up a bunch of money, and then you know how music is. You'll put $200,000 behind something and make 30. It just ain't working out. Like, damn, why I know so many independent artists. I'm independent. I know so many independent artists that get discouraged on an everyday basis, because they dumping a hard work and earn McDonald's, Checkers, car wash, drugs, whatever you doing in the world, that money into your music, and you're not seeing a return. But you got to just keep fighting. Or like me, I didn't get picked up. I got a bunch of contracts and deals that was on the table that wasn't suitable for me. Not saying it's not for them. But like, I had to just build a system. I had to build something that was passive enough to fund what I truly love. And that's what I'm doing now. Now it's like, I'm like, oh yeah, I got a restaurant. Well, my restaurant paid me X, Y, Z amount of money. How can I use that to fuel what I do love to do for real? And this is me becoming a voice for my youth and the people that I'm dealing with in my music and telling my story. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, all right, I'm going to use that to fuel this real quick.
Man, I'm going to get you out of here, but I want to ask 2 more questions before I let you go. All right. What do you value more? Do you value, I guess, the business of everything that you're doing, or the music right now that you're creating? Like, which one do you value more?
From the business to the music?
Yeah, it seemed like just from this conversation that you're more, you put everything into business? Like, you know, the brands that you got, the cologne.
I think those things are like my love language. Like I'm a creator. So like I'm always thinking of things that I'm already gonna need anyways. And I would rather just put my spin on it. Like me having a cologne is literally me like, all right, I smell like this, I love scents. And I wanna be able to have my kids say, this is what my dad smell like, this is what we wanna smell like. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I got this tequila brand. Sometimes I like to drink because I like to just be out of my own element and have fun and be happy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like my wing restaurant, I just did it because I was inspired by some other people who own wing restaurants. And on top of that, wings is like our cousin. Let's be for real. It's second nature to us. And like I seen how the food, everybody need food. Chicken is protein, you know, depending on how we use it. And it's like, it's gonna be passive for me. So it's not really the business. I think I just had to build the systems to actually do what I did love. Because I do love music. Like I love it a lot. It's therapeutic to me for real. Because I'm not really a talkative person. I'm not really like, I'm an introvert in a way. So like, and I became that as I got older. But I just use these things that I do love doing to fund this that I actually really, really, really do love doing.
What would you, this ain't even the question, but this is based on what you just said. What would you say your purpose would be if you...
I think my purpose is really to just build a platform so huge that I can change people's mentalities mentally and like let people know that they're not alone and the journey and the story is something similar and to like pass down gems at a younger age. Because like I said, some people Jay-Z may be saying the same thing I'm saying, but the people that I probably can reach ain't listening to Jay-Z. My little brother literally just asked me the other day like, was Wayne good? And I'm like, what? Lil Wayne? Bro, that's my favorite rapper. Like, what? Like, one of them. I'm like, what?
Lil Yachty just said he just listened to the Black album by Jay-Z. No, was it Reasonable Doubt album by Jay-Z?
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's just like whatever. But at the end of the day, like, I just feel like I think that people are going to relate to me so much more later on in life. Like, Nipsey, for instance.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Like,
Love Nipsey.
He a realist. And you're an emotional person, you got a big heart. So like, you're gonna feel for the real once they long gone. And I think that the message I'm trying to leave, my purpose is like, they'll eventually catch on if I'm here or not, just as long as they catch on. You gotta leave the product though. If you don't leave a product, then it's pointless. So I think that's what I'm doing. I'm just leaving my product of who I am as a person on platforms. Mm-hmm. Musically, business-wise, these type of interviews, I'm just laying it down because it's documented and it can live so much past what our normal lives is going to live. Like, look at us listening to Tupac, and I'm sure you're a fan of his characteristic traits or whatever he got going on, because 10, 15 years later, it was documented. So that still lives. So that's what I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy, though? Like, when you were talking about how you built the system, so it's now funding what you love to do. I think people go about that the other way. Like, people feel like they're supposed to be doing something and they put their all into that thing and they end up failing or not having enough finance to support that thing, and then they, give up because they got to go to work. Instead of, to your point, build a system first and then maybe that system will help you support whatever you got.
Some people, again, but you got to realize this, and just to answer that, is like some people are into instant results. A lot of the world got short attention spans. They're not as smart and diverse and complex as like other people. And they got short attention spans and they want instant results. You want to go to the gym for 3 days and look in the mirror and think you got a six-pack. That's not going to work. Everybody wants the shortcut. Give me the instant stuff. Like, nah. I started not to like the instant stuff no more. Like, I don't even want that. If that's gonna happen that fast, I don't want that. Because I want to be able to know what I'm even getting my hands into now at this point. Like, I don't want to just... It's fun. Like even with chicks. Like, I see a chick, she maybe kitted up, BBL, all of that. It's just fun. Like, all right, why you don't like me, baby? We got nothing in common eternally. You know what I'm saying? It be on that vibe. So, like, the same thing with people. It's like, bro, they be wanting instant results, bro. And, like, I ain't on that no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be able to see the story, feel it, hear it, go through the process. So, yeah.
I like that, man. Last question. This is just nigga shit because I like nigga shit. Did you see the Trap Leroy King Von documentary? Because
Did I
I know
see
you
what?
and King Von had a relationship. Did you see the documentary that
Nah.
Trap Lil put out? Oh,
Nah.
okay, then
Nah.
I guess the question wouldn't even benefit you.
I don't even want to watch it. If he did put Trap Lord, who is that?
Trap Lil Ross or something. I don't know how to pronounce
What's
the
it?
Canadian nigga name. I don't know. It was Rap First Serial Killer. That's what the documentary is called.
That's what I'm saying. Shit like that. Like I wouldn't even watch that.
I love nigga shit though. I had to
Bro,
watch
Vaughn is like Vaughn was such a pure-hearted dude, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you really knew, like again, I know him. You know what I'm saying? And I was locked up with him too. We weren't like the overly closest person. Like I wasn't his best friend, but like me and bro spent time together in sales and everything. Like while we was locked down, and then even outside of the world, we was talking every other day. Like me and bro used to talk all the time, like on the phone, on Instagram, whatever it was. And like, bro was just such a good-hearted dude, bro. He was a savage. We all savages. Like, come on, bro. Like, from where I'm from, you gotta be a savage. Like, but to be honest with you, some of the most good, kindest, hardest people are the most aggressive savages because
It's just for survival.
once you get them there, ain't no turning around. And I feel like a lot of people like wanted that narrative on him. And bro he used to be such a light, bro. Like when he passed the day that night, and I think I said this
Yeah,
on
you
my
said that
other-
on the podcast
I'm like,
before.
that
You're supposed
night,
to be
bro,
there.
I was supposed to
Yeah.
been with dude. Like for real. It's on my kids, it's on my life. When I woke up, I had a missed call from him. And then to see that, my sister was like, yo, look, ooh. I'm like, what the hell? I'm looking. It fucked me. It fucked with me for sure because he was just shooting like crazy, and all the stuff he was playing and listening to, I was hearing him make while we was locked down, and I was hearing people make beats for him on the phone and do all the, so I seen the creativity part of that, but bro was a light. Like that's why he impacted the world so much. Girls loved him, smile, diamonds, jewelry, aggressive, pure. Like he was just organic. People loved that about dude. Like, and I'm sure he taught a lot of people, like just be yourself. If it's your time and if you meant to pop, you gonna pop. Mm-hmm. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? He could have done things differently in that situation. Like, I question myself. I think about that all the time, too. Like, damn, what if I was there? I'm a more logical. How would that would happen? I may not have control of his partners. I might not. Who knows? I might have. Because there's been times that I've been with him and some niggas in Atlanta and things finna go crazy and we done kind of shifted, you know, woo, you know? So, I don't know. But that ain't for me to be going down a rabbit hole to figure out. Mm-hmm. Bless his heart, rest in peace, his soul, long live my boy. And that's just that. Like, whoever made the documentary, whatever it was, shit, I ain't going to look at it because I want to keep that same vision of how I got gang in my thoughts, how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
No, that's real, though. I just wanted to pick to see if you saw it because I knew how much of a relationship y'all had just from
I ain't
looking
watching
back
that
at
shit.
it. So.
I go back to our DMs and play folks' voices. He be saying a bunch of funny shit in there about girls and stuff. I'll go back and do that if I want to hear him out. I might put him on the record. I might put his voice record some of the things he said on the voice record. I was trying to see. I think I need to actually how that might even get cleared. Like, I don't know, you know? That's in the future, though.
Hey, man. Well, my brother, thank you. My brother. I hate that people say that kind of shit. Thank you, my brother. That's so fake. My brother. Like, we not brother. We not brother. Why are we lying to each other? I just met you for the first time. We gonna get out of here. We never gonna talk to each other again.
You can't say that, though. We might talk. We might.
Hey, man. I'm just saying, like, we gotta stop this whole shit. But thank you so much, man. I genuinely appreciate minds like yours because I think the world needs to be exposed to your thinking, and I think the reason why you think like this is just where you from. Like, you know what I mean? It's built you who you are. That's why I said Chicago really create warriors, and you're a definition of one. So
appreciate
congratulations on everything you've done, man. I know the project is out right now. Y'all make sure y'all scream.
Make sure y'all
that.
go get that. Only 10 minutes, man. We back to back with it though. 4 for 4. We dropping Folgers, Fashion Killer, Future Flow, and Forbes list right after this, man. So tap in. It's time to go up, man. Big True.
That's real, man. Okay, as always, man, thank y'all for making it this far, and I'll see y'all on the next one. All right? Peace.